convinced to change my mind on that.
Yeah, no.
Have you ever thought there's something I'll never do and then you did it?
I'm sure,
really.
but like I know for this,
There you
I
go.
will not change my opinion on.
Really
I'm pretty
quick,
headstrong.
show of hands. Who here would date someone who's pro-life?
I mean, honestly, I
I
probably.
mean, I don't. It's
That's
such
a hard-
such
that's a hard
question.
stop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
of course
pro-li-
it's
you-
a good.
That's a hard
You
stop.
wouldn't date a guy if that guy said, I don't want to kill your child.
No, I would date the guy.
I think there's
different
but the thing is,
than being pro-life.
yeah,
It's just that
That's very
What's the
different.
difference?
I think the problem for me is
You want
that
a show, Brian?
I own my
Huh?
body,
I'll give you a show.
and like
don't own your body.
I
Well,
own
you have
my
to at
body
least stay-
What makes you say you own your body?
because I have my body and I take care of it.
Well, you are part your body. You're part
Yes.
your body and you're part yourself, but you don't own that. You didn't.
So
you
who
didn't build
owns
it.
it?
So
Yeah,
let,
so
let
who-
me let me just interrupt you.
if you believe that God owns it, that it's your belief, but it's not mine.
But you
My
can't
mind-
bring
true. It's
religion
just true
into.
whether
You
you believe it or
cannot
not.
bring
Your universe,
religion
it might
into
not be true in
politics.
mine.
No, there's only one universe, and it happens to be true in that universe.
In my universe, it's not true. I have my own set of beliefs,
Well,
and
in
it's,
your universe, you could pretend to be a bug with 17 arms. It
Wait,
doesn't make it
but
true.
Michael, you can't bring religion into politics.
Well, you have to bring religion.
No.
I'm
All politics
I
is
mean, you can
religious.
like take it into a factor, but
Why?
you cannot let it set politics. Because
No, it has to.
No,
it has
because
to. Why
there's
not?
so many different religions. It's just like you can't cater to one.
But
Being
you- but-
Catholic, you can't cater to just like
Catholicism.
Why not?
Catholicism. Because
Well,
you have
let me
people
just
in the
interrupt.
United States who are not just
Hold on,
Catholic.
let me just interrupt really quick, and then
Yeah.
I'll let you respond. So, just one thing. This is a hot button political issue. Michael's conservative. I think you guys probably have a different stance on abortion.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to talk about it, but I want everyone to try to keep it. People have very strong opinions on this, so let's hopefully just keep it respectful. Let's have a debate. Let's engage in a hopefully a fruitful debate or not fruitful debate, but let's just keep it polite. And I think Michael is probably prepared to make pro-life arguments that are not based in religion.
Well, I think
Well,
everything's
he was
based
just
in religion.
making. He was just making.
I think ultimately everything's because if you're right now.
but what if I'm not religious
can I,
person?
well, that,
can I
you know,
ask
that's
you-
your problem.
Can I ask
It's not my problem. It's my life.
No, it's your, but it's a problematic aspect of your
Why it's a problematic
can I ask
aspect?
you-
Well, because certain things are true and certain things are false. So, like for instance, if I said right now, hey, is it better to bake a pie for a widow or kick a little baby in the head? Would you say one of those things is better than the other thing?
You can't compare them because you're taking things out of context.
No, but I'm just asking, is it,
Wait,
would you look at that situation and
wait,
say,
what
you
is
got two
this?
choices here. You can either bake a pie for the widow down the street, or you can kick that little baby in the head. Would you say one of those things is better or worse than the other one?
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
Yeah, so if you're going to make a claim that something is better or worse as a moral question, then you are now taking recourse to religion,
what-
because that's a religious view.
So how is me making a claim about like having an abortion and pro-life? Obviously, I feel like if you're having an abortion, it's not a good thing. Like I don't think it's something that should be romanticized. I don't think it's like a good thing. I feel like it's sad that you even have to go out to that point, but it should be there for women
Why?
if they need it.
If it's not a good thing, then why? No one needs it.
Because there's other things that are not a good thing. Birth control is not a good thing
I
either,
agree.
and
Yeah.
we have it, but
Well,
and
we
it's
shouldn't.
needed. Well, I mean,
Having sex before marriage is not a good thing for society, but we have it.
Right,
so
but
you're
we
going to
shouldn't.
ban it.
But you just shouldn't do
drugs are not a good thing, but we have it. It's
it.
good
Right,
for
you
the
also
economy.
shouldn't do that. You're making very
But
good arguments for things we shouldn't
I'm just
have.
saying there's
Can
so
I-
many
wait,
things.
So I agree with I agree with your viewpoint, and I know you're very passionate about your viewpoint.
I'm very passionate
But
about everything.
I think we're going a wrong way about the whole conversation. Like
I agree.
because you're saying that's just wrong, but
Yeah.
we have to talk about how can we prevent that from happening in the first place. Like what happens to like a 14-year-old girl who gets raped, for example.
Oh,
like
yeah.
how would we prevent
It's
that? Like, I
terrible.
think we have to
How do you
talk
how do you
about-
prevent rape?
Well, how do we talk about people with like mental issues? Like we have to talk about just bettering. Like, are you doing something to better?
Yeah,
that?
well, the way to prevent rape would be to get tougher on crime, and it would be to circumscribe certain sexual behaviors, right, and stop. I would say probably stop encouraging a hookup culture that makes it a little bit easier. So you can do all sorts of things like that. And then what do you do for like a young woman who's already pregnant? What do? The crime has already happened. So if she gets an abortion or she doesn't get an abortion, that's not going to change
but like,
the fact
for
that she was
example,
raped.
you can maybe like create a foundation that will help
Oh,
some
yeah, there are
woman
plenty of
to
those.
like fund the baby.
Yeah,
right?
crisis pregnancy
Right.
centers. They're great organizations
but
all
are
over.
they accessible to people?
Yes, everywhere.
Well, that's good. I mean,
I don't
know
if it's
a hard
accessible
issue.
to like.
They totally are.
Okay,
Ask-
you-
tell me
you-
where you are. I'll get you an
Oh.
organization.
So you gave me a look while I was over there. Is it what's up?
I was just wondering what you're doing.
Oh, I had to go to the bathroom and I got an ice pack.
For what?
Neck pain. You know. I got old
Getting
man over
older.
here. I've got arthritis or something. So you also looked at me, Kiko, and you wanted to. Why don't you and Michael have a little debate on this?
Well, Kiko and I
But-
agree.
Oh,
I think
On
we
what?
agree on pretty much everything.
No.
No? No. What do we disagree on?
I'm pro-choice through and through. I'll never change. I will never waver. Not a single thing I could be seen, said to me, anything. I'm not changing my opinion. So we might as well not even debate on it because it doesn't seem like he's changing his opinion either.
But I did change my opinion because I used to be.
So
in favor of
you're willing to
abortion.
change back your opinion?
Well, I'm.
Then
in,
you don't
in the
sound
face of
100%
no,
true
in
to
the
what you
face of-
believe. I am, so I know I'm not going to change
No,
it. So
I
we
just-
can
I-
then if you want to debate, if you think you
So
possibly
in the
change
face
back.
in the face of compelling evidence, I could change any
Okay.
opinion.
one
And
thing
yeah.
really quick.
Me too, usually, but then some things you're just set in stone on, and this is one of those
Is
things.
it maybe
that I'm set
because
in
you're
stone.
afraid that you'll find compelling evidence that would convince you otherwise?
So one thing really
I
quick.
just know it's dumb to debate
Are you
things that you're
guys
not willing to change your
comfortable
opinion on.
having this conversation?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah.
You, oh, you guys are fine? Okay.
So beyond
Yeah.
comfortable.
'Cause-
Yeah.
Oh, beyond comfortable.
Yeah, let's have it. Ooh.
Oh,
So fun.
okay, because some people don't like talking about this sort of stuff, but it's so long as you guys are fine having a little debate. I think, and the great thing about debate is that you can it can help you reaffirm your position or perhaps challenge your position.
I mean, I'm always open to new things and I want to keep learning, but
Sure.
I'm just saying I agree with Kiko on being very strong on this one.
Yeah.
So then what if we have a debate for the fun of it? How's that sound?
That's what I'm saying. Fun.
Okay,
Woo. Let's do it.
Fun.
go ahead.
Why is this the one issue that you wouldn't change your mind on?
Because I feel like the research is already done. We've already taken away the law, put it back. We've already seen the negatives and positives from it. So why are we repeating history? We've already done this multiple times now.
What law?
When we banned abortion back in what was in 1960?
Roe v. Wade?
Yeah, Roe v. Wade.
Well, Roe v. Wade created a constitutional right to abortion.
Yes,
So
but
that's
before
what
then,
opened
before.
up.
yes,
Yeah.
but before then,
Before
and
then,
then
abortion was illegal in
Yeah.
most places. Yeah.
yes, and then now we saw because the reason why that happened. Well, there's honestly multiple reasons why. Some of it does stem in racism as well.
You
but-
mean because most black babies in New York are aborted and not born? That would be racist, right?
No, I mean, because the issue was, the reason why we're getting back here is because the most people having, not the most people, the majority of the highest percentage